Good morning, everyone. Today is not just another day. Today is your opportunity to wake up and make a decision to stop giving yourself excuses, to stop feeding your weakness, and to start demanding results from yourself. Too many people want success, but they don't want to suffer for it. They want the outcome, but they avoid the discipline. They dream big, but they work small. That ends now. From this moment forward, we shift gears. No more complaining, no more blaming others, no more waiting for motivation, because the truth is, no one is coming to save you. No one will carry you to your goals. You either move forward or you get left behind. And you move forward by showing up, not once, not when it's easy, but every single day, whether you feel like it or not. Excuses are the enemy of greatness. They sound good, they feel comfortable, but they are chains holding you back from everything you could become. You don't have time to be weak. You don't have the luxury to hesitate. While you're doubting yourself, someone else is training, building, rising. And if you don't step up now, you'll be stepping aside later. Discipline is not punishment. It is the pathway to power. You earn respect through results, not by talking, not by pretending, but by producing. Every rep, every early morning, every hard decision, it's all part of the price you pay to become who you were meant to be. You are not here to be average. You are not here to blend in. You are here to dominate your potential. So stop giving yourself a way out. Stop telling yourself it's too hard, too late, too far. That voice in your head telling you to quit, that voice is a liar. Silence it with action. Silence it with consistency. Wake up earlier, train harder, push further. Don't wait until you feel ready. Do it now. The pain you feel today is the strength you carry tomorrow, but only if you endure it, only if you face it head on. Weakness dies in the presence of relentless effort. Excuses disappear when you commit to the mission. So ask yourself right now, who are you going to be? The one who makes promises, or the one who keeps them? The one who talks about change, or the one who becomes it? No excuses, no weakness, just results. Say it again. No excuses, no weakness, just results. Live it, own it, and never settle again. No excuses, no weakness, just results. Is full responsibility, taking ownership of everything in your life. That's where real power begins. Because the moment you stop blaming, stop pointing fingers, stop looking for external reasons why things aren't going your way, that is the exact moment you take control. You cannot build strength by avoiding struggle. You cannot get results by defending your excuses. You grow the second you say it's on me. No matter what happens, no matter who wronged you, no matter how unfair it feels, if you take ownership, you take control. And when you take control, you can change. That's the mindset of champions. That's the mindset of people who win in life. Because let's be honest, you can't change the world, but you can change your response to it. You can't rewrite the past, but you can rewrite your habits. You can't control the economy, your parents, your background, or the weather, but you can control your discipline, your effort, your attitude, your work ethic. And that is enough to create results. Most people want success, but they don't want responsibility. They want the praise, but not the pressure. They want the rewards, but not the sacrifice. But if you want results, you have to accept the weight of your own progress. No excuses. That means stop saying you're too tired. You stayed up late scrolling. That's on you. Wake up, move, execute. That means stop saying you're too busy. You wasted hours on distractions. That's on you. Prioritize, focus, grind. It means stop blaming people who left, the ones who doubted you, the ones who never supported you. Good. Let them doubt. Let them walk away. Let them think you can't do it. And let that be the fire in your chest. Because your success does not depend on them. It depends on you. Weakness has no place in your mind anymore. And weakness doesn't always look like quitting. Sometimes it hides behind comfort. It hides behind perfectionism. It hides behind I'm not ready yet. But the truth is you'll never feel ready. And that's why you move anyway. Strength is not loud. It's not about showing off. Real strength is quiet. It's the decision to keep showing up, even when nobody's clapping for you. It's the mindset that says, I will keep going until the job is done. That is the mindset that destroys excuses and crushes weakness. The moment you own your decisions, your outcomes, your habits, your actions, the moment you stop blaming anyone or anything, you become unstoppable. It's not motivation that makes you strong. It's ownership. It's saying no one owes me anything. If I want it, I will build it. If I fall, I will rise. If it hurts, I will endure it. And then doing that over and over again. Because results don't come from hoping. They come from consistency. They come from pain. They come from sacrifice. You don't see results until you've passed through discomfort. Until you've said no to temporary pleasure. Until you've chosen to suffer now, so you can be free later. And when you live like that, day after day, the results come. Slowly at first, quietly, then all at once. And suddenly people start asking how you did it. But they didn't see the early mornings. They didn't see the late nights. They didn't see the tears, the failure, the self-doubt, the lonely work. You saw it, you lived it, and you kept going anyway. Because you made a choice. No excuses, no weakness, just results. This mindset isn't for everyone. It's not for those who want to be average. It's not for those who seek comfort. It's for the rare few who are ready to own their story, to own their outcomes, and to own the pain that creates power. No one is going to hand you a legacy. You have to build it. Brick by brick, day by day, battle by battle, and the foundation is responsibility. That's the root, that's the fuel, that's the truth. You don't need perfect circumstances. You don't need applause. You don't even need to feel motivated. What you need is to take full, complete, aggressive ownership of your life and never give it up again. From this moment forward, that's your standard. No more excuses, no more weakness, only results. No excuses, no weakness, just results. Is the non-negotiable power of consistent daily action, doing the work every single day whether you feel like it or not. That's the separator. That's what draws the line between those who succeed and those who stay stuck. Consistency is where the transformation happens, not in the rare moments of motivation, not in the loud declarations of goals, but in the quiet grind that happens when no one is watching. This isn't about hype, it's about habit. Anyone can start strong. Anyone can show up once. Anyone can talk about their dreams. But the ones who see real results are the ones who show up again and again on the bad days, the hard days, the days filled with doubt and pain. They don't need permission. They don't wait for perfect timing. They make movement a rule. They don't negotiate with their emotions because they understand that emotions are temporary, but outcomes are permanent. And every day you skip the work, you delay the reward. Every day you let your feelings take control, you reinforce weakness. But every day you push, every rep you force out, every disciplined choice you make, you become stronger, sharper, more dangerous. This isn't just about doing the work when it's easy. It's about locking in even when it's the last thing you want to do. And the truth is, most people will never do that. Most people will work hard for one day and then make an excuse the next. They'll crush a workout and then skip the next 3. They'll set goals and forget them the moment life gets uncomfortable. But not you. Not anymore. Because if you're serious about results, then your actions have to become your identity. You can't say I want to be great and act like everyone else. You can't want to build a different life while holding on to average habits. Your standards must rise. Your discipline must rise. Your effort must rise. And the only way it rises is through consistent execution. Every day is an opportunity to prove to yourself who you are and what you're made of. You either move forward or you fall behind. You either get stronger or you let weakness win. There is no neutral. And if you can show up daily, regardless of the weather, your mood, the opinions of others, or the setbacks you face, then you become unstoppable. Because that's how trust is built within yourself. When you say you'll do it, and then you do it, again and again, that's when your mind starts to believe that you're unbreakable. That's when your confidence becomes real, not fake motivation, not surface-level positivity, but deep, unshakable belief in yourself built through proof. You've got to be ruthless with your habits, ruthless with your time, ruthless with your energy. You can't afford to drift anymore. You can't keep waiting for motivation to magically show up. Motivation fades. Life gets messy. Problems come. But discipline is stable, and discipline is built through daily execution. You either become the kind of person who honors their commitments, or the kind who breaks them, and the world gives rewards to the former, not the latter. Every minute, every hour you spend in focused action compounds into results. You may not see them instantly. That's the trap that stops most people. They want quick wins. They want to grind for 1 week and get rewarded for a lifetime. But that's not how greatness is built. Greatness is built in the quiet repetition, the early mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices no one claps for, the moments where you say I don't feel like it, but I'm doing it anyway. That's how mental toughness is created. That's how empires are built. And that's how your life changes. So now the question becomes simple. Will you be consistent enough to deserve the results you want? Or will you keep making excuses every time life pushes back? Because life will push. Every goal will test you. Every level will require a stronger version of you. And you can't get to that version unless you show up every single day and do the work. Not just when it's exciting, not just when you're inspired, but every day. Because the results you want are hiding behind the days you don't want to do it, behind the cold mornings, behind the tired evenings, behind the discomfort and sacrifice. You say you want to win, then make it your lifestyle. Stop being part-time with your effort and full-time with your complaints. Stop starting over. Stop breaking promises to yourself. Start building momentum. Start becoming someone even your past self wouldn't recognize. Because the only way to kill excuses and destroy weakness is through relentless consistency. And when you master that, when your discipline becomes so strong that skipping a day feels impossible, that's when the results become real. That's when the transformation takes hold. And that's when your life begins to change. Not through chance, but through choice. Daily choice. Deliberate choice. Over and over again. No excuses. No weakness. Just results. You must train your mind to reject comfort. Reject doubt. Reject the voice that whispers give up. Life will test you. The road to success is not paved with ease. It's covered in setbacks, failures, rejection, and pain. And if you're not mentally tough, every hardship will feel like a reason to stop. But if your mind is forged in fire, you won't break.
You'll get sharper. You'll use the pain. You'll turn the pressure into focus. You'll turn the failure into fuel. Most people break because they expect the path to be easy. They believe that if it gets hard, it means they're not good enough, not ready, not meant for it. But the truth is, if it's hard, it means you're growing. It means you're on the edge of transformation. That's where real change lives, in discomfort, in doubt, in the storm. So when it gets difficult, when your body is tired, when your mind starts to scream that you can't go further, that's the moment you dig deeper. That's the moment you take control of your thoughts. You silence the weakness. You override it with clarity. You override it with purpose. Because excuses are born in the mind, and if you don't rule your mind, excuses will rule your life. You must become mentally bulletproof. That means preparing for hard days, expecting resistance, and embracing discomfort instead of avoiding it. Every time you face adversity and keep going, you are reinforcing your strength. Every time you do what's hard instead of what's easy, you are rewiring your mind to perform under pressure. The mind is a weapon, but only if it's trained. Otherwise, it becomes your greatest enemy. Most people are defeated not by circumstances, but by their thoughts. They quit in their heads long before they ever fail in real life. They allow fear, insecurity, and laziness to take the wheel. But if you want results, real results, then you've got to go to war with those thoughts. You've got to confront every excuse, every negative belief, every self-imposed limitation and crush it with action. You've got to feed your mind with focus, repetition, and unshakable self-command. You don't get stronger by avoiding pressure. You get stronger by walking straight into it and proving to yourself you can handle it. It's not about being fearless. It's about being courageous in the face of fear. It's about showing up anyway. It's about mastering the space between stimulus and response, between what happens to you and how you respond. That's where your power lives. Because life will not always be fair. You will get hit. You will fall. You will lose. But if your mind is built like iron, you'll always rise. You'll always adapt. You'll always find a way. Results don't come to the most talented. They come to the most mentally resilient. To the ones who show up when they're broken, tired, unseen. To the ones who keep moving forward when everything says stop. That's what separates winners from everyone else. Mental toughness. The ability to suffer, to sacrifice, to endure, and still execute. To stay disciplined, even when it feels pointless. To keep showing up when the results aren't visible yet. You've got to train your mind like you train your body. With intensity, with discipline, with clarity. Feed it the right thoughts. Protect it from poison. Direct it with purpose. And when the pressure comes, you'll be ready. You'll be unshaken. You'll be the calm in the chaos. The fire that doesn't go out. That's the level of strength that produces real results. Not once, not occasionally, but relentlessly. So if you want to live by no excuses, no weakness, just results, then you must master your mind. That's the battlefield. That's the command center. And if you own that space, you can control everything else. Your energy, your focus, your behavior, your life. It starts up here in your thoughts, and it finishes out there in your results. Now you know the truth. This life, this journey, this mission, it's not about who talks the loudest, who complains the most, or who has the most talent. It's about who takes ownership, who shows up daily, and who builds a mind that refuses to break. No more blaming the past. No more waiting for perfect conditions. No more giving in to weakness. From this point forward, the standard is set. You don't make room for excuses. You don't tolerate weakness. You live for results. You build yourself through discipline, through effort, through relentless consistency, and unshakable mental resilience. You rise above distractions. You rise above fear. And when pressure comes, you rise again. Because you're not here to survive. You're here to conquer. You're not here to hope. You're here to execute. So remember this every single day. No one is coming to do the work for you. No one is coming to save you. It's on you. It's always been on you. So own it. Live it. Prove it. No excuses.